Hello guys, in this video let's discuss about important concepts in DPS. So before we actually try hands-on with DPS, we should be aware about the important concepts, and these are device provisioning, linked IoT hub, allocation policy, attestation mechanism, enrollment and enrollment list, and ID scope. So guys, it looks like this list is long, but it is quite simple. And now let's discuss one by one. So the first is device provisioning. And guys, our ultimate goal is to provision the device in IoT hub so that device can send telemetry to the IoT hub and it can receive messages from IoT hub. That means it should be able to communicate with IoT hub. So when we say the device is provisioned, that means it is fully configured in IoT hub and it can now send telemetry to the cloud and it can receive messages from cloud as well. And now if you want to understand more about device provisioning, you can pause this video and you can read this description. But I am not going through it because I really want to keep it simple. Then we have linked IoT hub. So again, as we can guess, it means IoT hub to which DPS is linked. So obviously when the device connects to DPS, in turn it will be connected and it will be configured to that IoT hub which is linked with that DPS, right? So that is about linked IoT hub. Then we have allocation policy. So in simple words, it contains logic or business rule to decide to which IoT hub a device should be connected. And again guys, I am not going in detail about this, okay? So again, if you want, you can pause this video and you can read it, but again we will keep it simple. Then there is attestation mechanism. So it is used to decide if device which is getting connected to that DPS, whether it is authenticated or not. Now moving to next, then we have enrollment and enrollment list. So it is the list of devices and their desired configuration. So again, this enrollment and enrollment list is maintained in DPS. And finally, we have ID scope. So it is unique identifier of DPS. So guys, there might be hundreds or probably thousands of DPS services configured in Azure, right? But we should be able to uniquely identify our own DPS, and for that we have something called ID scope. So again, you can consider it as a unique identifier of DPS. So that's it guys, these were the important concepts in DPS, and we need to have clear understanding of these concepts as we will create our first DPS service in Azure, and we will register our device in IoT hub using DPS only. So let's see it in next video. Thank you.